Today we're going to look at the welds on the trailer. The welds are very important. They're the glue that holds everything together. So you need to really take a look at them. You need to make sure they're welded properly, and you need to make sure there's enough weld on the trailer. The way you tell if it's welded properly is if it's smooth and it's not protruding over, if it's not sticking out above the surface of the steel. Because if it is, if it's big and lumpy, that means it's cold, it's not burnt in. So you need to check that to make sure it's smooth, even, and pretty. A good looking weld is a good weld. If it's lumpy and it's sticking up, then it's not burnt in. So you need to really look at the quality of the welds. Another thing you need to look for is the amount of weld. A lot of manufacturers will cheapen out on how much weld they put on there, and it's very important because you got to have enough weld to hold everything together. Like on this fender, you need a good weld here. A lot of manufacturers I've seen just put one tack down there and one tack down there, and they call it good, but that fender over time will come off. So it needs to be welded. When we weld this together with that fender step and tie it all in, a good weld up top and the same thing over there, it's going to stay with you, and that's what you want. Another thing is check the tops of these uprights. A lot of manufacturers will just put the downhand and that's all they'll do, but it needs to be welded everywhere, because if you tie something here and pull on it hard, and without that top weld, it'll twist out. So make sure there's plenty of weld on the trailer. Another place you need to look is on the expanded metal. You need to make sure it's welded everywhere. And a lot of companies will do that. They'll put one there, they'll skip over, put one there, and then they'll put one down there, and it's just not enough. Over time, it'll peel off. So you need to look at that and make sure that it's welded everywhere. Look underneath the trailer and really check it out to make sure there's good welds and make sure there's enough weld.